果我真的做错了什么，那大概就是我被死亡拒绝了。我从来都是被选择的人，我从来不是有意要撕裂那些疮疤的，但我就这样被塞进历史的裂缝。我从来不想成为恶魔，不对，谁想成为人们心中的恶魔？身不由己的活下来，身不由己的被判刑。他们要我赎罪，赎一个我为他们犯下的罪孽。
来是由念恩带来的短讲 A closer look at unification between North and South Korea after Kim Jong-un took office.
Good day to you all. Although I love and understand a lot about Korean dramas and K-pop, I've never thought that it can be associated with North Korea. Until this year, there was this. Of course, the man in the picture is Kim Jong-un, and the woman in the back is a singer. The woman beside Kim Jong-un is a girl group member, and they're all from South Korea. Since the Pyeongchang Olympics, Kim Jong-un did a lot of new actions towards South Korea, and they even influenced South Korea's entertainment industry. So I've become very curious about North Korea's political situation and the unification between North and South Korea. So before we started, I want to ask you a question. How much do you know about North Korea? What comes to mind first? Now hold your thoughts. We'll come back to you later. Let's first know some more about these two countries. North and South Korea were separated after the Korean War. North Korea became a socialist country, whereas South Korea became a democratic republic country. The northern part of Korean Peninsula is Democratic People's Republic of Korea, commonly known as North Korea. It is led by the Kim dictatorship. There were Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, and Kim Jong-un, the current leader of the country. Republic of Korea, on the other hand, is commonly known as South Korea. It was once controlled by several autocrats, like him, and him. Until 1988, Roh Tae-woo became the first democratically elected president. As we're going to discuss unification, this question will surely be asked. Is unification necessary? This is a poll asked South Koreans whether the unification is necessary. Now, let's have a guess. The summer of 2017, how did over 80% of South Koreans respond? The truth is, 81.4% of South Korean citizens think that the unification between North Korea is necessary. You can also try to think, would you like to reunify with North Korea if you are a citizen of South Korea? Now let's take a closer look into North Korea's policies. The first version of North Korea Constitution was based on the 1936 Soviet Constitution. In Chapter 1, Policy, it mentioned that it is a socialist country located in the northern part of Korean Peninsula, and they would like to reunify the country in an independent and peaceful way. After Kim Jong-un took office, there were several new actions. Kim Jong-un decided to execute several senior officials since they may want to control the country as they're older than him. One of the officials was Chang Song-taek. He had been working for the Kim government since the reign of Kim Jong-un's grandfather, Kim Il-sung. As he is Kim Jong-un's uncle, he was once considered the underground country leader. However, in December 2012, Chang Soo-taek was not invited to an important official meeting. And in 2013, his two major allies were executed in November, and he was also killed in the following month. This is a picture taken in July 2013. Facing other countries, especially South Korea, North Korea likes to invent nuclear weapons. Starting from Kim Jong-un's father, Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un increased the power and the frequency of nuclear tests. So the first two were conducted by Kim Jong-il. Let's focus on the following four tests. The test in January 2016 was once famous that it made an artificial quake. South Korea's biggest earthquake in history was only magnitude 5.8. So you may see how scared they would be. And of course, the latest one is the biggest ever. After understanding North Korea's policy, let's take a look into South Korea's thoughts. First, what is your impression toward North Korea? Maybe you can find some of your answers in this poll. In 2016, almost 30% of South Korean citizens think of wars, military, and nuclear weapons, which is actually understandable from our previous information. Others like dictatorship, human rights, poverty and famine, human rights issues also give people bad impressions. In this slide, you can see the same question. Is unification necessary? Being asked repeatedly. It can be said, in the past decade, most South Koreans still think the unification between North Korea is necessary. However, in this slide, you can see something interesting changing. When it comes to the reason leads you to expecting unification, lots of citizens in 2017 chose for fear that North Korea may start a war. It is actually a smart choice. If North and South Korea become one country, then they won't be attacked. On the other hand, people who expect unification as a result of North and South Korea being the same race has decreased. In 2017, the poll from Ministry of Unification asked South Koreans of different age groups, do you consider North Koreans the same race as yours? Compare the 20s with the over 60s, you can see a big difference. Since it has been over 70 years after the Korean War, lots of younger people no longer consider North and South Koreans the same race as theirs, because they have never lived under the same environments, and they are now different politically, economically, linguistically, and culturally. Lastly, you can see that North Koreans' thoughts towards South Koreans can be easily influenced by social media and North Korea's actions. Let's review Kim Jong-un's nuclear tests. In 2016, they were conducted on January 6th and September 9th, which can be matched with the two increases here. At the red line, referring to thinking the relationship between North and South Korea has become worse. Through all the polls, it can be said that most South Koreans still think the unification between North Korea is necessary. However, and this fate hasn't been changed in the past decade. However, they now expect unification due to a possible invasion from Kim Jong-un. Therefore, to say they want unification, it's more appropriate to say they want no wars and peace. But since they don't really want unification, what will happen if they truly reunify? I'll leave you with that question to ponder. Thank you.